Good morning! Hello, and welcome back to Maxi. Hello, everyone. Yo, hi Dallas, hi Dale, hi Kate, hi Sofifi, Sofufu. Hello, everyone. Yo, did you know that when you get a fake Sofifi, it's called a Sofufu, actually? Fun fact.
Hey.
Hi, Ronnie. Hello.
Welcome back. Hey, bud.
How you doing today? Welcome to the new temporary time slot. I am currently, I'll be streaming at 1 p.m. for a little bit, because of schedule changes. Now, I know what you're thinking, Maxi. You can't change the schedule on us, Maxi. We are creatures of habit. Think about me, okay? Think about your sad little Maxi, who now has to stream during the hottest time of the day, which is, by the way, in case you're wondering, why you might be hearing a lot of background noise during today's stream. I have 3 fans on. I have learned a lot about heat management, actually, in the last 72 hours. We'll be talking about the math equation for the heat in a room and the concept of thermal lag shortly. But first, did I mention that I made a new PNG tuber, by the way? No, I didn't, because I told no one.
This is why I don't respect streamers.
Yo, Ronnie's recommendations never miss, okay? Listen. So I have a new model. You'll see it in 2 seconds. It'll make sense when we get there. But yeah, so let's just dive in at the count of 3, 2, 1. And I wasn't ready. Now. Hello, and welcome back to Maxi. Hello, everyone. That's right. I am currently in my hot girl era, by which I mean it's hot. It's hot. So here you go. It's hot. Please enjoy a very tired Maxi. This is not only how I'm dressed, but also how I feel. I definitely feel a way or two. Did that actually show Firefox for a second? RIP 3D Maxi. 3D Maxi is still around. So the reason why I'm not doing 3D Maxi is because I don't want to have... Okay, listen, it's freaking hot right now. It's really hot right now. I have 3 fans on right now. I'm caught in the vortex of airflow. You know, I'm caught in the middle with you. And I did not want to have a hot LED lamp shooting light into my face so that my phone could capture my expressions for the 3D model. I think we can all understand how perhaps that might have been uncomfortable for one of us. I mean me. I mean you. Because when I'm grumpy, I'm grumpy. I'm using Vtubers for the software. Thank you for asking. There's actually a couple of new softwares going around. There's also the Vtubers new version that is only for supporters on Coffee, and it looked interesting, but I didn't want to like go all in. I love hair down casual Maxi. Oh my god, thank you. I'm happy you do. And yeah, so first and foremost, let me just hide the slideshow. There we go. A lot of stuff's happened. I had a bit of a quiet week last week, but that's okay. Hey, it's the schedule for the week. Could you imagine? We're starting with the schedule for the week. Maxi, it's Wednesday. I know. Welcome. I need you all to I have a fever, and the only prescription available is more schedules. So as you can see on the screen, Wednesday stream is right now at this moment is I'll be making a fakemon. It's actually a satamon. I want to make this very clear right now, okay? I'm making a fakemon for a fakemon contest. Sadamon are not fakemon. Okay, I want to make this very clear. Sadamon are not fakemon, but this one Sadamon will happen to be both things. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Dailies. Definitely, gotta take care of yourself. Dude, didn't you release like 2 games in the last month? Like, you did your 1-page challenge, and then you unearthed the unearthed arcana of an old game. Like, listen, be kind to yourself. Heaven knows I'm not the best one at giving that advice. But look at me. Instead of committing to a bunch of streams that I couldn't do, I'm doing the ones that I can. And this week, the ones that I can is creative hours today. Right now, we're gonna do a fantastical creature. I will be needing help, so please get your creative bones ready. I'll be explaining what the hell we're doing in a second. I was gonna do a stream on Thursday, but then Plague was like, "Yo, I'm free. You want to go on a trip?" And I'm like, "Well, do I ever want to go on a trip?" So, Kitty also had Thursday off. We were gonna do something together on stream, but then, real life stuff came up. You gotta do a Kirin. I have an idea. And Friday, I'll be on Nomia's channel for Sarah. We're gonna play, I have convinced. Some might argue I may have coerced, my friends. I have coerced/compelled Nomia and Chippy into playing Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate on the Switch. So get excited for that. It's gonna be 2 hours of Nomia going, "What? Huh? What do you mean I can't just hold A to gather stuff from the ground?" Yeah. Well, the world is filled with mysteries. And I feel like they called me on my joke, by the way, because I had like a note down here of like, I keep asking for MHGU, but we never do it. So I'm like, and I'm not hating on 2 more hours of fighting the Monster Hunter monster Geismagorm. I'm not hating on Geismagorm, okay? He has been an incredible joke, but I was just being realistic. So as to what we're doing today, by the way, please do let me know if the background noise is bad or annoying. I can't do anything about it, and I won't. But I just want to, maybe I'm worrying over nothing. I do also want to say, I can't hear the background at all. Yo, hell yeah. No, wait, Kate, your headphones are over the ear, right? Dude, the magic of microphones. Holy crap, dude! I have 3 fans. I need you to imagine. Hi, Zafifi. Yeah, it's my hot girl era, by which I mean that it's too hot outside. Give me just MS Paint Online. I need you to understand the layout of my life right now. Okay, so let's imagine. By the way, I'm a person who makes art. By the way, fun fact. Here's me. Here's the computer. Here's the second monitor. Yes, it's not a vertical monitor. I just have it standing. It's literally just leaning against the wall. This is my high quality setup, by the way. Here's the desk. Here's the mouse, the vertical mouse I'm using for this. Here's my split keyboard. There you go. Here's my cup of coffee. Here's my 9mm Beretta. That's not true. That's not actually a thing I own. Over here on this side, here's what I'm going to refer to as fan number 1 is here. Fan number 1, let's make it a cool color. Fan number 1 is here, okay? It's a little fan, and it is shooting air this direction. Okay. Now, over here, all the way across the room, is big standing fan. Big standing fan is sending air this way. And then you're like, this has got to be enough. No, then the AC is here, and it's shooting air this way. So as you can imagine, I'm caught in the vortex. I'm caught in the vortex, and this is what's keeping me cool. When it's like terribly hot right now. I'm sending prayers to Cade. Yeah, type exclamation mark praise Moontomes to send Kate some prayers. So this is my explanation, by the way, of the kind of airflow that's happening at this moment. So I want you to understand. I am a little shocked you're not hearing the vortex, by the way. There is a vortex of air happening around me. And I know you're thinking, Maxi, are you a freaking baby? That's a lot of faces. I gotta fix the emojis. There's too many emojis. Maxi, you're a freaking baby, Maxi. Why don't you just deal with the heat? This office, 2 out of its 3 exposed walls are sun-facing. Maxi, what about the 4th wall? Well, we don't talk about the 4th wall. The 4th wall is what leads back into the house. And then the 3rd wall is the only wall that is literally not in contact with the sun at all times. So I promised that we would learn about temperature today. So, did you know that in order to measure how the heat you feel in a room is the combination of 2 elements? It's a combination of the regular temperature. We're gonna just put temperature. Let's just go temperature and airflow. So if you're in a hot room and there's no airflow, it feels extra bad. Okay. Now if you're in a hot room but there's a lot of airflow, not too bad. And if it's not hot and there's a lot of airflow, you're gonna feel cold. That's the way it is. Oh, I just felt the hot blast of hot air coming in. All right. The other term that you need to learn today, by the way, is the concept of thermal lag. Because I know what you're thinking. Okay, Maxi, so your office is hot. What about later in the day? Later in the day, it does not get hot. This room stays hot until like 3 in the morning. And I know what you're thinking, Maxi, that makes no sense, Maxi. Actually, it does. It's thanks to a little something called, excuse me, may I please have thermal lag. Can I please make this bigger? Thank you. It's a little concept called it's a little something called sharing. It's a little something called RESPCT. So thermal lag. Thermal lag is the concept that when the sun is shooting its radioactive energy out throughout the cosmos, that energy has to go somewhere. So in the case of the office, the house, that energy goes into the wood and the materials that the house is made out of. And that heat doesn't just go away. Without airflow pushing that heat out, that heat just remains in the house. Which means that, let me just draw a hot brick, just so you have a mental image. So, you know, this brick, my house is not made of bricks, but let's assume it is, okay? This brick is hot, and over the course of the rest of the day, it keeps exuding its heat all around. And the parts of the house that have been soaking up heat all day continue to let go of that heat late into the night. My wife is here. Hi, wifey. I love you. How you doing, baby? Hey, baby. I love the Mets, baby. Let's go, baby. Love the Mets. Love the Mets. The earliest wifey. So yeah, one of the bonuses of streaming at this time is that Kitty's here for the first hour instead of the last hour. So that's nice. I was explaining the concept of thermal lag. That's why this room is hot always, by the way. Because even though once the sun goes down, it's like frosty outside. This room remains warm. Thankfully, you know, I've been figuring stuff out, you know, and you know, let's be entirely honest, you know, this is not the worst thing, but it's definitely, you know, a problem for when I want to be streaming. So Fifi asks how I'm feeling, or how is Kitty feeling? I'm feeling all right. Again, I'm caught in the middle of the vortex, you know. Let me just give you a quick little. Me. There you go. That's me right here. Here's the computer. There's a fan over here, a fan over here, and a fan over here. So I'm caught in the vortex. Now we had a couple of quotes show up earlier. Also, Kate, I see you, by the way. You're good. The quote was 527. Nippon is what Miku sand Senbon Sakura about. There you go. That's a Nomiya-ass quote if there's ever been one. Next was 614. Oats Yunoa, Ronnie 2023. So true. Quote 389. The gay I get. I said that 2 years ago. That seems like something I would have said. I would say that today. That's me. That's me in the vortex. That's me in the spot. Like swirling down a toilet. Cut up below into the undertow. And I'm cooling down. Yeah. No, see, the thing about having a friend who had top surges is that no one asks you how you're feeling. No one ever asks me how I'm doing. Everyone wants to know what Kate is doing. And it's true, though. Kate deserves it. I mean, like, the Vortex REM remix. There we go. So what are we doing here today? So today, we're going to be making a fakemon. YouTube person Nordist, who makes a lot of Pokemon content, and he's making his own Pokemon-inspired video game. I hope this is not too loud. He released a video announcing a custom Pokemon Fakemon tournament.
It's been too long since our last community challenge. Thus, I am announcing the Fakemon Tournament 500. I'm calling upon the multiverse to send your finest entities to put them in a show match to find a
Yeah, okay, so anyways, we're making competitive Fakemons, by the way. And they will not be rated on how well they do, though you know that Kitty and I have devised an absolutely hideous, horrible competitive Pokemon. But also, design and ideas. And Kitty and I, we workshopped a little bit. I kind of grabbed an idea and I ran with it. So now, all we have to do now is for me to start walking you through what I've designed and start drawing. Dallas's FT500 sounds like Indy 500 lookalike. I tried googling hashtag FT500, and apparently there's a motorcycle, a Honda motorcycle called the FT500. That's the first result on YouTube, by the way. Perhaps do a little bit of SEO before creating a challenge. Just my 2 cents, by the way. Just my 2 cents. Maxi, are you judging? I'm not judging. I wouldn't make the same mistake. Also, I would like to have you know that I was very strongly considering adding a new sound effect to the board, which is the emotional theme from Pokemon Black and White. I thought that would be really funny. They used it a lot in videos, but I didn't have time to do it, so. It's also called a Scoot, which is also a Honda sedan. That's hilarious. Let me connect my iPad. Come on, iPad. Also, yes, the iPad on screen is actually animated. You're correct. That is the live read of the temperature where I'm at. Dallas says, rightfully so. SEO's how we got huge piles of you know what shoved down our browsers' throats. I mean, like, I understand that, and you're right. But, like, as a person creating content online, like, you know, and if you want that content to be discovered by the right people, you do kind of have to be mindful of what you name things, what you tag things, unfortunately. Listen, I hate it. I don't like it. I don't like it, but that's kind of like the devil in the details, really. Hey, look, it's my iPad. Hold up, can I even show you what's on my iPad right now? How come the button's not working? Huh. I could have sworn. Oh, why is the screen cover not in front of everything? Wait. If I put you on top... Okay, yeah, I definitely don't want to do that. Huh. Wait. Huh. I don't know why it's not working. Oh well. Maxi, you should get yourself a new wallpaper. I mean, perhaps. One might argue that perhaps my wallpaper is a little bit too similar to my hair color, but, you know, for the time being, you know, we're not gonna worry about it. Maxi, why was there a hole in the wallpaper at the moment? Don't worry about it. Well, you gotta breathe down my neck over everything, okay? I removed some thumbnails from this slideshow and I didn't refresh it, so there's actual gaps in the slideshow. It's fine. I'm just double checking that my iPad has stuff that I'm okay with you seeing. I guess this is fine, actually. Alright. Boop. Boop. Hey, welcome to my iPad. 600 FPS. Hey, there's me! There's me right there. Hello. I did not name you. This is... Hot... Girl... Era... GN. There we go. For people who have not been, catching up with stuffs on my social media, I have been sharing little redraws of Pokemon lately, mostly to get myself to drawing art again. I really fell off, but now I'm back. So far, yeah. Welcome to spoilers, by the way, for this and next week. By the way, here's some drawings that I've done recently, and don't worry about it. We're still back. Yeah, I know. I love that, Dale. I love that Ronnie said something for Dale and was like, Dale needs to see this, and it's true. Dale needed to see that. So, oh my god, it's so hot. Oh my god, it's so hot. Computer, I need a big old canvas. Give me a big old canvas, computer. All right. Give me I also need like a grid. Could you do me a favor and get me... I need a picture of a guy. Can I get this guy, but like in regular color, please? There we go. Hi, Misty. Also, this is my hot girl era. As in, like, I'm too hot and it's too hot outside. FT 500 sleep paralysis demon. All right. Originally, oh, so that's actually the size difference, huh? Okay, good to know. I might make you just a little bit lighter. And let's just gonna. So, part of this challenge is to create a oh crap, that's scary. What's scary? This guy? Wow. Oh no. That's interesting. I forget what. Oh, I remember the P's that Kate did for Dallas. Windows complained? That's weird. It's Gangor. Yeah. Alright, so. Now, am I making a Gangor? No, I just need an image for, like, size reference, by the way. So. Here are my notes, by the way, for this particular creature we'll be creating. I will be needing help with the name. I'll be needing help with design aspects. But the following is pretty much kind of locked in place. I was gonna have like all the reference images on screen, but I don't have the mental capacity and or energy. I guess I could have this sleep paralysis demon. Ah, the sleep paralysis. Yep. It's only half of the theme. Do I just drop it? Okay, let's just literally drop 2 images on here. This is gonna be image a bunch of L's. Let's just put them literally on the screen. Why not? So I need, first off, here's the classic image of the sleep paralysis demon. Inspiration number 1: sleep paralysis demon. Okay. Inspiration number 2. Where did I leave you? Where's the Mr. Sandman? Bring me a dream. Mr. Sandman, you know, also known as an incubus. Dude, an incubus would be a good idea for the inspo. Let me actually, before I keep adding more stuff to the screen, let me actually walk you through the big ideas, okay? Big ideas. Little hamsters, big adventures, okay? Big ideas, okay? Big ideas. This fakemon is fairy type. It's fairy. And it is also... it is fairy and it's also dark. Originally, I was thinking originally of doing like a Midsummer Night's Dream kind of like fairy, and that's how I started latching on with the idea of dreams. Maxi, why specifically dreams? It's specifically dream because this guy has prankster. Prankster plus spore, plus nightmare, plus dream eater, and also plus magic powder, which will make more sense later. Maxi, what's prank? Can you please explain to me in words that I can understand as someone who doesn't play Pokemon? Prankster allows certain moves to always go first, and those are moves that don't deal damage. And Spore is the only move in Pokemon that has a 100% chance of putting the opponent to sleep. Also, Nightmare is a ghost move that if it hits a sleeping Pokemon, it deals 25% of its HP as damage every single turn. Dream Eater, of course, if the opponent is asleep, you steal their dreams and heal HP. And Magic Powder is a fun little detail that will make more sense later. So, Fairy Dark. Originally, again, I was going for something a little bit similar to the fairies. I was thinking Titania, I was thinking Oberon. I was thinking, those guys. Those guys. And then I realized, did I not copy it? What happened, brother? You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna do this instead. Alright, Fairy and Dark. Prankster. Spore. Puts you to sleep. Now, someone might be asking, Max, is this a support creature? No, don't be silly. This is 100% stun. We're here to make it so your opponent doesn't get to play the game. That is literally the way to go. Hell yeah. Dude, gargoyles went so freaking hard. I miss them. I think about them every night and day. It's specifically like, sorry. I'm a big fan of gargoyles, and then I remembered the terrible final season. So don't remind me. Kids nowadays don't know what it was like to watch a show and then get to the last season and be like, oh, so everything went to hell. Many series come to mind. Reboot comes to mind. Gargoyles comes to mind. Pepper Ann comes to mind. I actually don't know if the last season of Pepper Ann is bad. I just felt like bringing up Pepper Ann. Game of Thrones. If Pepper Ann came out today, people would be like, holy crap, she is a queer icon. She was. Back in the day, if you had a queer-coded character, you just made them a redhead, and that was fine. Yeah. See, Kate gets it. Kids don't realize how it is to enjoy a show only for it to never end. For it to end without getting a chance to wrap things up. 100%. So what is the concept for this guy? We're looking at the fairy tale concept of the Sandman, a creature that appears at night and sprinkles dusts in your eyes to make you fall asleep. Any light novel adaptation? Now, Hans, what are you talking about, Hans? Light novel adaptations just never end. Though I will say though, if you read the first arc in Sword Art Online, you kind of like, you know, it's a complete story if you think about it. You can never touch it again. Also, hi Hans, how you doing today? So this is gonna be Sandman plus Sleep Paralysis Demon. So, and the idea of fairy plus fairy plus dark is definitely to lean into some sort of magical being. Also, pretty much a goblin slash an old school fairy tale elf before elves were just I live in the woods and I guess we're just smarter and better at magic than everyone else. I'm sorry. Classical fantasy, you did kind of do elves dirty. And I brought this up many times before, but I'm gonna say it again. Where I come from, in the folklore of Mexico, the word for elf is duende, which is the word for every other fantastical woodland creature. Fairies, sprites, goblins, elves, they're all the same word. He says, see, that's why my elf characters are always dumb as shit. Kitty, are you trying to say that your D&D character has a mold breaker?
This is why I don't respect streamers.
So that's the idea. So immediately, when I was thinking of inspirations, I first thought of the Sleep Paralysis Demon. I namely this post specifically. The idea that the guy is on top of your chest, sprinkling little dust to make you fall asleep. Can I please get a Control Z, please? So, and that combined with the concept of the Sandman, I want a big, lanky, big legs, long legs, lanky, long body, and the other trait that I want is I want it to be in the Sleep Paralysis Demon pose, except instead of it just kind of being like, you know, like right now this guy's just going like, you know, this guy is just looking at the camera and being like, you know, I actually prefer Fantastic Four first steps to Superman. Yeah, because you're freaking wrong, because you have bad taste and no one likes you. You're telling me Genelf, Goblin, and Gnome are all the same? In Mexico, they're all the same. And in fact, it was Lord of the Rings that made it like a thing to call what other people call elves. We call them elfos instead. That was like the delineation. That's why I believe that in the Spanish version of World of Warcraft, night elves are elfos de la noche, and meanwhile goblins are duendes. Human and goblin, the two genders, dude. What does that say about me? Don't say it. Don't say that I'm a goblin. Shut up. Don't say it. So I was thinking, well, this pose that this guy's doing reminds me of a pose. Like, I feel like I've seen this pose before. I've been here before. I've been here before. Oh yeah, it's this asshole. And anyone ever make the connection, by the way? Anyone ever make the connection that L from Death Note is just the Sleep Paralysis Demon? Also, his butt is hanging out, by the way. This is not a good pose. I don't care that you're like the greatest detective in the whole world. If you sit around like that, I have no respect for you. And honestly, no one does. Dude, like if you computer enhance, look at his little butt. Look at his little butt. Thankfully, I can't unsee his butt now. It was there the whole time. All I did was remove the wool from your eyes. Now you see the world as it really is. You don't get it. He's eccentric. Yeah. His whole ass is out. Or an annoying cat. Ale meows. Look it up. Yep. That makes sense. Thankfully, though, Final Fantasy XIV modders got me, if no one else got me. This is a much better, casual version of this pose, by the way. Shoutouts to Final Fantasy XIV modders. This will be our reference pose. Perhaps make it a little bit more whimsical. This is a really this is like a really easy-going, chill pose. Perhaps we'll make it a little bit more whimsical. Put a little more whimsy in it. And instead of the character's right hand being, stuck in their mouth, instead, we'll have the hand outstretched, pouring the dust. I believe I have a reference of the hand. It is in fact this, yeah. So we will have it sprinkling some dust over on the side, and that's the way we're gonna. That's the way we do it. And that's the plan, fellas. So now, Maxi, so far you've only talked about poses and ideas, but what about how it looks like? Well, that's what we're gonna figure out today. Oh, you little bozo, you little clown, you little adorable scamp. That's what we're gonna do today. So Fifi says, y'all can laugh, but I also can't sit like a normal person. I wish I was one of those gays who sat in funny ways. I don't sit on my legs. I don't cross my legs, crisscross applesauce style on the chair. I don't do that. That's not me. I just sit on the chair like a normal person. I will sit on it the wrong way. That's fine. I will do the power move where I'm like, hey, what's up? And I flip the chair and I sit on it. I sit all cool, because I'm cool. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I mean this with all the love in the world, Hans. Could somebody please do an image macro of Hans's quote? I sit all cool because I'm cool, but it's Milhouse from The Simpsons. I feel like that would go pretty hard. Kitty says 2 summers in a row of having a big old cast on one foot fucked up how I sit forever. Rip. It's funny, I never really thought my wife sat in a weird way. Though I guess that leg shouldn't be all the way up now that I think about it. One leggy always up. Oh my god. I was joking. Kitty's. Oh my god. I was joking about the leggy being up, but It's fine. So now that we have the ideas, by the way, I do want to say there's an ongoing quest, by the way, for all of you in chat, to help me come up with a name for this person, for this creature. I was thinking, you know what? Maybe we should draw it first and then worry about what it's actually called later. How about that, huh? So let me pull up my reference image and just start drawing some shapes in there. Computer, make the frame a little bit bigger, please. All right. And computer, could it please just have we're gonna attempt to fill up as much of this space as possible. There we go. There she blows. So I do also, thankfully, I am quite experienced in drawing, creatures within this format, thankfully. So I want it to look like a Pokemon sprite, kind of like what I've been doing for a while. So What? Kitty says, "Give me a picture of Oyster smiling." I did the vocal stem and my coworker didn't know. So your worker whose name starts with the letter M and the letter E? Cause yeah, he wouldn't get it. He wouldn't get it. In fact, in part because he's an infant. Maxi, he's 5 years younger than you. Yeah, it's a child. Basically a toddler. Think about it, okay? When I was walking around the world, he's your age? How is he your age when he he doesn't know how to tie his shoes? That's weird. Dude, brother is still learning the ABCs. Dorminator? Dorminator is funny. I'm not sure about Dorminator. I think the aesthetic of this creature is gonna be like mystical whimsy. Perhaps even like with an air of like it's a beautiful creature kind of thing. Because I do realize Mimir could be part of it. Mimir is pretty good, actually. What if it was just Amimir? What if I just named it after the meme Amimir? We could put like a Y in there to make it seem more magical. Amimir. Everyone at their own pace, Maxi. That's fair. Perch chance. Alright, so let me just this is gonna be definitely a humanoid. It's gonna be humanoid, but not human, okay? The one thing I will ask, by the way, from chat. God damn it. I will say, by the way, I will need a lot of help to make this creature. I don't know how to say this in a way that isn't weird. Please help me make this creature not hot, because like I know that if I start drawing like a slender, you know, humanoid creature, I'm gonna start making it hot, and like it can't be hot, okay? It's supposed to be like a little creature of sorts, okay? Definitely like the head being like tilted to one side. You know, I was even thinking perhaps it wasn't, you can't even see its eyes or something. But first, let's just get the pose in, you know? Make it a bit snaky. There you go. Yeah, nobody thinks snakes are hot. No one has ever drawn a hot-looking snake person. You're right. No hotties allowed. Leaves. How dare you? How dare you? You get back in here. Yeah, let's just put some shapes on the canvas, by the way. I'm also already making it way too big, but it's fine. Do you ever think that someone ever looked at Medusa? Because they were like, damn, you know, I'm on my Lamia grind. I'm on my snake person grind. And then like you look at her and then like she turns to stone, but then like as you slowly petrify, you're like, worth it. You think anyone ever like, you know, I want to attempt, by the way, very, very hard to not give this creature a big ol' ass, because you know, definitely I don't want that. I know for a fact that XCOM 2 Snake Aliens have goons. Why? The times that like I was thinking of the XCOM 2 snake people, the long, was it the long men? They realized like the long men all became hot snake ladies. Dallas has given them a huge ass. I know it's counterintuitive, but trust me, Jinx. We'll see. Okay, right now we're just putting shapes on the board. Okay, we're just putting shapes on the board. By the way. I mean, you know what? Maybe perhaps big ol' hands, you know? No one finds big hands attractive. I also perhaps it might be good to just give it like a big ol' like Final Fantasy 14 elf neck. Also not true. I forgot how much I hate sketching live on stream, because then I'm like, oh wow. Everyone can tell that I don't just, you know, start drawing and everything looks good. Compound eyes? I was thinking about making the eyes weird. I mean, I was also thinking about just literally having the eyes closed, but I realize this is the mistake I've made before on, like, you know, giving a Satamon like a mouth is always a bad idea. No, you know what? You're right. Never give a Satamon and or a Pokemon a mouth, because then you know the gooners come out. Let me get my image reference for what the hand looks like. Oh wow! Never flip your art, by the way. You flip your art, and that's when the pain starts. By the way. Maxi, why do you flip the canvas? I flipped the canvas because my reference was kind of oriented this way. So let's see, if the shoulder is here and I want the hand to, would it be low or would it be close? Let's put it up here for now. And let's just kind of like draw. So what, the wrist is here. So the one thing I want to go by is the exception. Well, I do want to say, by the way, I do realize that by having it pouring some sand, I am dangerously close to someone just making the joke that this is the Salt Bay fakemon. So we have got to make sure that no one can make that joke. I know you're thinking, Maxi, no one remembers that meme. Mysterioso says, people will look at creatures beyond their understanding and say, wait, hear me out. Oh yeah, oh they will. Oh they will, and they do. It's a tale as old as time. God damn it! God damn it! Hans, you bastard. You bastard. Okay, let me put my drink away. Let me put my keyboard on top of my tablet. That Hans said in chat, in Bloodborne, the only thing keeping you sane is your thirst for celestial Lucy. Yep. You got, yep. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Oh, I love that quote. The quote is 824. If you have ever wondered what Plaguesword looks like, here it is. M. Kirin showing a picture of R.L. Stein. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I do realize this other hand being incredibly huge is kind of like, it's kind of a bad look, I'm not gonna lie. So I was thinking this lately, especially about Machamp, is like Machamp is just literally a guy though. And I feel like the reason why Machamp works is because it has a bird face, so it's not just a man. Ooh, both Hans and Kitty are testing their luck in the field of quotes. Trigger warning, Idaho. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So let's look at you. And let's pretend, what if I just grabbed you? I do think I prefer it kind of like looking down, as though like, you know, it's... You know, like it's literally like looking at the person that it is applying the dust to. I kind of like that. We could like exaggerate the proportions quite a bit. Because I have seen, so for the contest, it's closing on the 3rd of September. September or August, whatever. It's ending in a while, but only the top 120 submissions will come in, and a lot of them have been animals. Literally, like 99% of the ones that I saw were all just animals. What if we made the hands less human? That's a good idea. Let's bring in my favorite friend, by the way, of all time, which is the liquefy tool. You know, let's try making the hands a little bit bigger. Hello? Hello? Oh, brother. This is a bad sign, by the way. Alright, so you know how that was looking really good? Well, it's gone now. I would like to say big shout outs to Procreate for crashing there, by the way. It's fine. It's fine. I did it once, I will do it again. In fact, this gives me a chance to be even more. I'm starting to like this guy. Hell yeah! Thank you, Sofifi. I appreciate that actually. We could make it so the hands look kind of like sleeves, actually, like sleepy sleeves. You know, like kind of like bring in the Sandman idea, you know, of like this creature is like, you know, almost wearing like this guy has a good back posture, you know it. Oh, you know it. Perhaps the sleeves would be interesting. So we went from this to this, for sure better. What if it had like 3 fingers? This is a fair point. Oh, I flipped you to begin with. Oh, so this is actually how you're supposed to be. Alright, well. Let's do a good old classic Maxi favorite of immediately like reanalyzing the style. Okay, alright. I think I know what the problem is. Everyone just give me a second. Maxi, maybe a crooked, oddward round back, maybe. Oh, my iPad just crashed. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, that was just a hard crash, okay. Perhaps the issue is my iPad out of storage? That seems to me like immediately possible cause number 1. The storage. You are out of storage. That makes a lot of sense. What are the big attachments on here? Just delete them all. I don't care. Bunch of pictures, huh? How would I clear a lot of storage real fast? Welcome back to Maxi should have done... Oh, and the captions are broken? This must be my birthday. It was actually a friend's birthday yesterday, and that was really sweet to just spend time with my friends. Wow, Maxi. That's gay, Maxi. Photos? Oh my god, I need to delete all these photos, man. Ah, thank you. Yeah, I'll go ahead. I'll delete System 32 since it's not that big of a deal. Dude, why do you need so much system data, brother? So it's definitely I gotta delete a bunch of files. So let me go to the thumbnails folder. Oh yeah, I have thumbnails from before I was 3D. Okay, that makes a little sense actually. Let's send it. You're all dead. Congratulations. I have bad news for all these. Dude, these are thumbnails from a year ago? Okay, you gotta go, brother. I'm sorry. I have the images saved. That's nice, but the rest of you just need to go. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't definitely need to have all of my Halloween thumbnails. I don't need all these Monster Hunter thumbnails. Okay, this should be more than good enough. Let's just delete all these. 71 artworks. Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. I might have to restart the iPad, but we'll get there. By the way, how y'all doing? Dude, I looked at the time and I'm like, oh my god, no, it's already 1:53. Oh no. Yeah, it's 1 hour into the stream. The stream should run until like 3:50, by the way. Let me double check the storage on my computer, on my iPad. How was that not more than I thought? Well, this ought to be enough for now. Thank you, Hans. This is the current schedule for the time being. All right, so before I go, I want to let you know that I started this meme. By the way, there was this meme going around of like Joy Your Mutual's profile pictures in a poor style, and I started doing it, and I felt really good about it. But then I'm like, it does kind of look like I'm being mean, so I stopped drawing it. This was Kate's original. Like, this is me redrawing Kate's mouse, by the way. This was me redrawing like Dallas's profile image in the top. Let me just take me in, by the way. Just take me in. Or not. The Kate is so good though. Thank you. Plixworth's was the middle right, by the way. This Plixworth icon is so good though. This was bright, by the way. It does kind of look like it's giving the middle finger. Maybe that was part of the reason. Cheapy's or old icon. Zombie Danny. This was gonna be Ronnie's. You mean Van Gogh? That's Van Gogh for sure. And that was freaking Gospel. It's good to go down memory lane, but now enough of that. Can I please continue drawing the sleep paralysis demon, please? I would like to draw my creature, please. So, step number one. I wonder if we could... What if... Definitely like inhuman like feet, perhaps. That will definitely do the trick, I think. And then like just to vary the shape, we can have like one of the legs is like, you know, something like this. Maybe big clown like feet. Oh, there you go. He definitely was right the first time. I hate it when I don't believe in myself. Okay, if the hips are like right here, then yeah, the goddamn leg is like down here. Now, although then it doesn't quite look like fingers, but the feetsies do look cute. Thank you. So that would all just be in darkness, honestly. It just looks like a person wearing a goddamn like Halloween costume, man. It looks like Bakemon. What if it was like a goat-like face? Computer, please produce me a picture. What am I thinking? What fantastical? I guess I'm thinking of a satyr. Satyr. May I please have a satyr, please? One fresh satyr coming right up. These guys don't have... Why is the third image not safe for work? What is going on here, brother? What if we leaned a little bit more in the demonic aspects of it? What if we perhaps what if we got my boy what's its name? What's the name of the demon that we all love? That the one that everyone thinks it's Satan, but it's not. Maxi, you're not Googling demon names, are you? No. Absolutely not. Which demon is it? Baphomet! That's the one! I mean, like, you know what? I mean, like... yeah, you know, that's what this design needs. It needs a big old pair of titties that are just hanging out. There you go. Definitely the Baphomet style that everyone loves. Big glowing eyes and no other features, perhaps. Again, it's a... There's a big balancing act of like, I want it to look otherworldly, but I don't want it to just end up looking like, you know, I want it to be humanoid, but not an animal, and otherworldly, while still being humanoid and familiar, but not furry. So I'm like, you know. Right now, with this face format that I did, it just looks furry. So you know what? The snout is going away. No snouts. No snout, no snout. The other thing that's like really key to like Pokemon design is like the very recognizable shape economy. Hans, I'll be honest, I'm not catching that reference, but thank you for throwing. Me to my League of Legends team members, thank you for throwing. Okay, so what animal could I make this look like? I feel like Even the most humanoid looking of Pokemon still don't have just like a human head, huh? You might know Modern Talking, the band? No, no idea. I have an idea. Computer, can you please give me a picture of my favorite humanoid shape Pokemon Deoxys? Because I feel like Deoxys is like non-Euclidean geometry. Maxi, what does that mean, Maxi? I don't know. It just felt like a nice combination of words to have. You know, just big, hard economy. Han says, okay, I'll drink my beer and eat my sauerkraut in shame. There you go. That's what you get. That's what you get. I have a whole file of pictures of Pokemon eyes for reference. Let me go find it. Gotta get back to work. No worries, Kitty. Have a lovely rest of your day, friendo. Friendo, wifey-o. Take care, friend. I love you. Love you, my baby. Bye-bye. I was thinking perhaps the shape of the eye might be, like, pivotal, you know? Because, you know, I'm looking at a big document of, like, Pokemon eye shapes. What, like big old darkness under the eye, but like a goat square, like a goat-like square eyelid? That would be interesting. The other alternatives are just like, you know, like color-filled. Alternatively, like this eye shape could be very effective, I think, maybe. Just literally like... I mean, you really can't go wrong. You know Libra from Night Rain? I do not. Computer, give me a picture of Libra from Night Rain. Oh, I can't type with the way that I have my keyboard. Okay. Night Rain. Oh, this is a goat thing. Computer, give me a high definition pictures of this guy. This is not a bad idea. Okay, thank you, Hans. There is something here. This definitely doesn't look like a humanoid being. This definitely doesn't look like a thing that's like human. It has a humanoid frame. You know what it is? Probably a smaller head. And definitely like big old weird things. I think I'm gonna go with this eye shape. Alright, so you know what I think? I think that it's time to get fucking weird, man. I want Kitty to see how far we got and then be like, holy crap, Maxi. I also think, yeah, like little head, big body is always like a classic to make something look more like strange, mysterious. Yes. Make that face real small. If you like Libra eyes, the pupil might be something you'll like. Yeah, that's kind of like those are goat eyes. Yeah. They have square eyelids. What if we reverse the eyelids, man? Maybe? There's something here. This shape here is definitely like dreamlike. It's definitely like a dreamlike shape. So how do I make you more interesting? More inspiration from where, Maxi? Where are we drawing inspiration from, Maxi? Could it be perhaps that it's simply just time for my favorite craft, which is just to put shapes on the canvas and just start going? Just add and take out, man. Just add and take out. Just add and take out. That's all we need to do at the moment. This definitely looks like a haunted creature. Perhaps. I've always been a big fan of the eyes you see are not the real eyes that the creature has. But I'm looking at this and I already don't like it, so. Would it be, is the key... Ah! This is what happens when it's hot, by the way. When it gets hot, I lose all concept of good workflow, by the way. Anyway, so what have you all been up to? Some sort of texture on here feels like that would be really good. The one thing is that, like, yeah, like, I want like better, like, shape economy for sure. Dude, this Libra thing has eyes everywhere. What's up with that? Playing Deltarune and Lies of P? Dude, hell yeah. I was gonna be like, is Deltarune good? I'm not even gonna bother asking. It probably is good. I assume if it wasn't good, I don't know why people would be playing it. I must assume it's pretty good. Could you imagine that, you know, I ask Hans and Hans is like, oh, it's fucking terrible. I hate it. I think the answer is gonna be to continuously simplify the shapes, I think. Do we just keep simplifying the shapes, perhaps? Deltarune is very good. I believe Ronnie played it. Ronnie played Deltarune? Ronnie would never play something as... Excuse me, Ronnie plays indie games? Deltarune is not an indie game. Got him? Got him? What, you know, fellas, a quick question in chat. What is a sloth or a goat sheep? Ooh, yeah, definitely a goat sheep. Fellas, what's this? I mean, the sleepiest animal is the sloth, isn't it? We could take the sloth as inspiration, why not? Why not take a sloth as inspiration? Why not? Computer, give me a picture of a sloth. Dude. Holy shit. Mysterioso, I think. This is a good idea. May I please get the giant ground sloth, please? Oh, never mind. That's a different animal altogether. I just want a photo that shows its full body in its full glory. Can I get one that's an adult, please? I want to see what they look like all grown up. 3 fingers, the fur, long arms. That definitely will get us there. Especially because I can use the face structure and the color of the fur, and the boots with the fur. That's the way that I. You want to know what's the first image that I saw? That I was like, oh, I could grab that image, and then I look closely, and it's an adult sloth fursuit. Google Images. I'm not judging. I'm not a hater. Yo, the Silksong demo is out right now? Hot damn. Good for them. Good for everyone who celebrates. These are toys. I want a picture. Are sloths not real? Y'all would tell me if a sloth was real, right? Are sloths real? I can't find a photo that like is appropriate to show on stream. And it also like it isn't like a toy or something. This is a really big picture of a sloth. I don't really need it that big. Let's replace for a hot second I thought that I closed OBS and my heart literally sank in my chest, by the way. But it's fine. Turns out everything is okay. I'm gonna grab I'm gonna grab this image and I'm gonna replace it with the sloth. There you go. So now we have our 3 points of the cross section for this creature is a sloth, Sandman, and a sleep paralysis demon. Sleep paralysis sloth. Sloth paralysis. The boots with the there. Everybody was looking at there. So what's the facial structure of a computer? Can I please get those photos of sloths back, please? Thank you. The facial structure of a sloth is essentially like the markings come in from the outside. There's like the nose in here, and then like the mouth. They're just little clowns. Good for them. I am going to need a better like face. So what can we do with this? Could I perhaps combine? This looks like a mask. The issue is that this looks like a mask. Although I guess there's something to be said about just, you know. First off, Maxi? Exaggerate, Maxi. Maxi, exaggerate. Oh my god, yes. Looks like a masked Mexican wrestler. That is also true. Dude, what if he just has big ass empty eyes, brother? What if he just has big ol' empty eyes? This is looking a little bit like a Guillermo del Toro like creature. He definitely is gonna need more. El Condor Pasa. Don't talk to me about El Condor Pasa. I swear to God. Maxi, why are you hating on Uma Musume, Maxi? I'm not hating on nothing, okay? I'm not hating, I just don't like it. There you go. Give me a darker color, please. I just want to color this in just to get an idea for what the color separation would be. I think this has a chance. I think this has a chance. Perhaps a little nightcap and a pom-pom. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I'm putting the pom-pom right now as a joke. Top Gear still airs. I've never actually seen Top Gear, except for clips. I saw like 2 clips back in the day. Exactly 2 clips, by the way. I think the saving grace for this design is going to, as always, be the redrawing process for sure. Although definitely giving it eyes. What if we gave it like a mouth, brother? No, I think it needs to have like a funny little face. This is such a weird thing to Google, but can I please have a computer? Please have a photo of goat teeth, please. This is what creature design looks like, brother. Can I please get a photo of goat teeth, please? I see. I see. See, if I do it like this, it looks like a TMNT toy now. It's like, nah. My issue is that the way that we have it here makes it look like this is the bottom of the mouth, right? And this is a very like tortoise reptilian kind of like shape to the face. Unless, I mean, like, I guess it doesn't have to be a sloth. We can just be taking inspiration from the sloth shape. There's something really funny about just the buck tooth though. Not the open mouth, Maxi. Okay. Okay. What about hear me out. The sharp No. No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. This is the art process, by the way. Sloth and a goat, you get a goth. It bleps. It's not having a good time. It's not having a good time. We may be due, but we may be due for a complete not redraw, because we have good ideas here, okay? But we may be due for like reanalyzing the overall shape. We could make it look. No, this cannot be the mouth, brother. This can't be the mouth, although that would be funny if it was the mouth. Because I want it to be eerie, dreamlike. Definitely, these eyes are not dreamlike. I think I can agree with The Fault in Our Stars. That is definitely not a dreamlike face. Yeah, I still definitely think this is like these are the eyes that we want to go. Hat with the pompon is what drove me to that conclusion. Excuse me. One could perhaps ooh. One could perhaps read this as it's wearing a gas mask. Well, I guess it needs a mask, circumcision, excuse me. How dare you? How fucking dare you? Holy crap. We're back to Dallas's idea of the eyes being compound. Computer, give me that picture of all the Pokemon eyes. How has Pokemon done compound eyes? It's just a flat color, huh? It looks like it has a beak, yeah, but it's meant to be I mean, it looks cool. This looks cool. The looking cool is halfway there. Fellas from other cultures, are there any birds associated with sleep, by the way? Because, like, this looks like a bird, by the way. Damn it, damn it. Han says, it looks very cool. Almost as cool as when I sit. There you go. I do like the gas. Well, owls? I guess there's owls for that, huh? I like... This is actually not that bad. Considering that we started here, now we're here. This is not that bad. Let's... Can I actually clean this up, please? There we go. Cleaned up slightly. Now we're gonna flip it around, and then we're gonna regret all of our choices and deeds. We're gonna make this a bit of a more of an action pose by using the good old power of liquefying. Again, the goal of this particular exercise is just to move what we have drawn so far. Oh, dude, the hand looking kind of like a claw is kind of like dope, though. What if I stepped away? What if we made it look like an owl sitting? What if it looked like an owl sitting? We've come a long way, by the way, from Sandman to a sloth. Computer, give me a picture of an owl sitting, please. The back posture is still good, thank you. Sorry, I found a picture of the fourth result is a an owl sitting cross-legged. And that really isn't my intention. Okay, give me an owl standing then. Sekiro mentioned? How dare you? Is Sitting Owl a creature from the Sekiro? By the way, my condolences to the Sekiro enjoyers, by the way. It sucks that that Sekiro is getting an anime by a company that works in AI. That sucks. Honestly, it sucks for everyone involved, by the way. Owl Great Shinobi and Owl Great Shinobi. Why not? I'm gonna copy and paste that in here. I'll take anything. At this point, I'll take anything. Okay, it literally is just the guy. Perfect. Okay, it's just the guy. Got it. Okay. What is the name of the owls? The owls with the funny face. The Sleepy Barn Owl. Barn Owl. Yeah, now these guys have a face, man. Now that's a face. Can I get one of you just standing in a normal posture, please? There we go. Dude, I just realized it. The way it's pouring the sand, it's not its hand. It's one of its goddamn talons. So in that case, what I want to do now is that I want to emphasize the kind of like V shape of the owl. And I know what you're thinking, Maxi. You're messing up the drawing, Maxi. No, I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it. I am fixing it. You don't even know? Wow. You know, before and after. I mean, my brain's huge. Okay. I guess I could just. How do I do this? Trust the process. You gotta. Do you see what I'm cooking now, by the way? I really like this owl guy, thank you. I'm gonna have to like look up legs. Because I have a faint feeling this is not how a leg works. Perhaps I could lower the leg a little bit. And in fact, actually, cut me and paste me the leg. The the yarn owl, the yowl, the own. Are we getting owned here? Son? Now, I think the way to bring it back is to have this guy have like 2 little horns or something. Oh, it looks too much like Batman now, huh? Just 1 horn? Now, 1 horn would be funny because my name is Kirin. It feels a little silly. Perhaps we could make the horn a little like outer worldly, perhaps. Perhaps not. I didn't mean it in the center. What? Just like 1 horn? I just don't know. Why does everything have to be symmetrical? Why not? I will say, this is definitely a creature. I will agree, this is definitely a creature, and we've come a long way since Pac-Man, for sure. Let's flip you around. Okay, let me let's get a reference image. When in doubt, always reference an image, by the way. Owl with leg up. Let's see. Owl with 1 leg sticking up. Borrowing owl? What's a borrowing owl? Borrowing owl. Burrowing owl. Ah. I mostly just want a reference image for what the leg would look like, and I think I found exactly the image thanks to the burrowing owl. I found the exact image I needed. Thank you. All right, so the way that bird legs look, it's kind of like this, and now this gives us Perhaps some heart shapes here would help. Though borrowing sounds like it's some very fun folkloric creature. An owl that comes around to borrow things. And it's like, hey, could I have some, hey, could I borrow your lawnmower? And I'm like, oh, you owl, you borrowed it. You already have it. You borrowed it last week. This shape kinda fucking rules, by the way. A part of me is like, well, but this creature is like, you know, it's like scary though. Yeah, may I have a bottle opener? Ooh, ooh. I mean, like, it's based on a sleep paralysis demon, like, yeah. I definitely like the idea of like the button, the beak kind of has the shape of like a gas mask for sure. Although sharp shapes are also good. Great owls are called uhu in German because of the sound they make, by the way. That's incredible. I love that. What are they called? Yeah, it's that guy. The thing that goes uhu, uhu. Yeah, in Mexico they're called búhos. I'm gonna let you guess why. Because they go búho, búho, búho. The thing about drawing guys like these is that I'm taking a thing that doesn't exist in three-dimensional space and trying to make it three-dimensional. Or envisioning how its many parts combine. I take back everything bad I said about German. In Old German, they're also called boo, I think. That's fun. Bobo? Bobo? Dude, I love it. Bobo is pretty good. This makes it look like it's really shocked, by the way. It's just like, ooh, whoa, whoa. Dude, it's pugging out. It's pugging out of its control. Okay. All right. Oh, this fucking shit. This fucking shit. Okay, well. I feel feelings for this creature now. That's usually a good sign. We've come a long way. He looks like he looks like she didn't OMG. There you go. You know what, actually, Maxi, I have an idea for you, Maxi, okay? Work smart, not hard. Let's put the other foot literally, like, over here. Let's make it a little bit smaller, because it's not really in perspective at the moment. We're gonna flatten it a little bit, stretch it a little bit. That's right. It can dislocate one of its fingers in order to put dust. By the way, yes, it can do that. All creatures can really. I mean, like, really, nothing is stopping you from dislocating your hand. Think about that, huh? Nothing is stopping you, other than maybe being a coward. Once again, by the way, the stream will be going for approximately 1 hour and 10 minutes more. By the way, we'll be doing dailies in like half an hour. By the way, so. They also says I dislocated my index finger once, dude. I watched a guy break his finger in real life. This older man, and I say older, he literally had like white hair. He was old. He was skateboarding. Kitty and I are about to walk into Trader Joe's, right? And this guy is skateboarding towards Trader Joe's. He slips, falls down, and when he gets up, a nearby person like shrieks and goes, "Dude, your hand!" And then the guy's middle finger was broken the wrong way. And then like a nearby, yeah, honestly, the hero of the story, the unsung hero. Well, this guy comes up and is like, "Dude, you gotta set your finger back, brother, because like right now you're running on adrenaline." And then the guy was like, "No, I'm fine." And I saw him shopping with his finger broken, and I'm like, "Dude, you should have done what the guy said, honestly." I wonder if he ever fixed his finger. Wouldn't it be funny if like that finger was always bad? What if his finger was always bad? Instead of broken the right way? Shut up, Hans! The Trader Joe's cereals are okay, honestly. I used to have, I tried a bunch of their cereals back when I had cereal for breakfast, and like, honestly, none of them ever really super wowed me. Their granola though, hell yeah. Their granola goes super hard, by the way. I strongly suggest trying the Trader Joe's granola. Oh yeah, I used to get the fruity ones for breakfast. They're okay, but I'm not super crazy about them. I'm also the kind of person I easily get tired of whatever I'm eating. I need a constant flow of novelty. Okay. I had to do... All granola I see seems to have lots of sugar, and I shouldn't have sugar for breakfast. Hans does make a good point, although it depends on your particular health, though. You know, for instance, if you're concerned with the sugar level, your sugar levels, for instance, pre or post-diabetic, I guess. You know, you may want to, you know, really reduce the amount of that stuff you have available to you. Exactly what, yeah. See, there you go. There's always a reason. Never assume that you know better than the people. Never assume you know better than the people. Remember when this was supposed to be like a humanoid creature, by the way? How? Because I can tell what this is supposed to be. Memories, there you go. Who needs to be human or we can be a weird animal? This is also fair. I wonder, because clearly underneath the hood, this guy's freaking like leg is like all fucking like, you know, probably like it's freaking ribcage is like over here, you know? You know? So perhaps this makes sense anatomically wise. Let me go back to owls for a second so I can look at what the barn owl looks like. Okay, yeah. You have a shape. Little Sandman owl. Well, this kind of works. We probably need humanoid slander. I feel attacked. There you go. Yeah, Hans, but have you tried being a weird animal? Computer, please give me pictures of futuristic gas mask. Okay, how about just a regular gas mask? Modern gas mask. Unfortunately, this kind of like drawing is like a little bit like the specific like 3 slits down the middle is like a little bit. Also, Hans, thank you for deleting that message. I deeply appreciate it. My acknowledgement and also roasting you was coming down the queue. You did ruin it at the end. At least you figured it out. I appreciate that. That saved me a lot of work. It does kind of look like that's its eyes now, but that really isn't its eyes. Now, where is the picture? I mean, like, the compound eyes would be, like, really interesting. Beware a man. There you go. I want everyone to appreciate how brave I am by doing the sketching on stream, because I hate sketching on stream. So much of this, like going through like the faces, I very much hate doing. It does kind of remind me of Owlman. Okay, I'll do my due diligence. Watchmen, Owlman. No, not at all. Perfect. Okay, good, good. I was concerned for nothing. Oh, he's Night Owl? Whatever. He's Owlman. He's a man who's an owl, okay? He's just a dude, okay? Don't even talk to me. He's just a dude, okay? I really like what you have so far. Thank you. And the back posture feels appropriate now. Yeah. Like again, like thematically speaking, the idea is that like people see this creature on their chests and they think it's a demon, and it is not a demon. Also, by the way, I'm bringing back the idea of the horns, but their horns are going to be a face marking that wraps around the face, giving more credence to the idea that it has a gas mask so that it doesn't fall victim to its own sleeping powder. My only issue now is that I want to make sure that like it reads like what I think it should be reading as. I'm heading to bed. No worries, Hans. Thank you for joining us today. Have a lovely night. Alright, so we have come a long way since Pac-Man, by the way. Holy crap. Wow, it's crazy. We started with the Gajinka. And then we just made the creature afterwards. This is why I very much love having all the sketches for the design process. You know? Because we were like, meh. Yeah, I'll definitely make a little animatic with all these. Now let's try. Let's clean you up. Let's flip the canvas one more time. Flip me baby one more time. Again, this guy's looking over you. It's looking over you, giving you a little dusting, God damn it, that looked good, and then Procreate. Why must you do this to me, brother? My brother, tell me, what are we fighting for? Kitty can sing the rest of that song. I really can't. Oh, this looks so good, brother. This looks so good. This looks good. This guy just looks like, this guy's shaped like a question mark, by the way. Oh baby, every time we like recheck the pose, it's so good, man. Oh, it just gives it so much more personality. All right, so let's like center you. Let's try doing one clean version of the line work. It's probably gonna be a dirty version of the line work, just to get a feeling for like what it would look like. All right, bring me my real ass brush. Bring me the real brush, by the way. The brush with which I'll do all my real work. There we go. Okay. All right. Let's try it. Let's try drawing you. First, most important shape is to get this eye in there. Perfectly round. Perfectly round in every way. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Where is that from? Oh, seeing the clean line art is sending me, man. Oh. I'm gonna need a bit of a... We're gonna need a bigger eraser. So a bunch of movie theaters are apparently doing like oh, it's the 50th anniversary of Jaws, the movie. And we are airing it this day only. And then I'm like, Jaws? The movie about the shark? The movie about the thing that could be solved if people just didn't go to the beach? Did you know the original movie Jaws is rated PG, by the way? The original summer blockbuster, rated PG, by the way. I'm sorry, it just doesn't hit the same way it used to, okay? I'm sorry to break it to you, but it just isn't the same. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this my way. This MFer has got a goddamn Invader Sim kind of like facial structure, but I'm trying not to think about that. Jaws is that old? It is. PG-13 wasn't a thing back then. It wasn't? Hot damn. I guess joke's on me. Yeah, Jaws is that old, by the way. In Spanish, the movie is called Tiburón, which is Spanish for shark. Do you think the guy who came up with that name, like, clocked out early that day? He was like, it's a movie about a shark. We'll call it Shark. And then, you know, he grabbed his time card and walked outside. He walked over to the rack and picked up his hat. No. I'm lacing it up a little bit too. It's not lazy to use this, but I want perfect lines. I want perfect lines so I can mess them up on my own terms. This little hole right here is bothering me, but we'll see. This is looking a certain way for sure. This is looking a certain way. Let's clean you up, please. Random question. I don't know if anybody here goes to the movies. Anybody seen the movie Weapons? The movie Weapons? It came out recently. I went to see it with Plague and Kitty, and I have thoughts, but no one I know has seen it or wants to see it, so here I am, all alone, in my little corner of the world thinking about the movie Weapons. That does look pretty good. Yo, oh, they also K-pop Demon Hunters? That was pretty good, huh? I was kind of shocked by how, like, it wasn't bad. I kind of expected it was gonna be bad. Nomiya made us watch that. Nomiya was like, I gotta watch this movie before it's out, before it's gone. And I'm like, it's on Netflix, what do you mean? That's kind of a terrible little way to like fade back in here, Maxi. The amount of fan art, by the way, going around for the Saja boys, it's kind of crazy. Who could have predicted that pretty boys would make people go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Oh, I can feel the heat, by the way. I'm in the vortex, thankfully, but I can feel the heat radiating through every corner of this house, and let me tell you, I'm happy that I'm here. Watch one video on it, and then I kept hearing the songs everywhere. Yeah, that's the way it goes. It's pretty good. It's it's not a kids movie. I feel like there's too much going on for a kids movie, and the animation is silly. You know, Golden is fun. The takedown is fun. The way that I just kind of went for that claw and I didn't even think twice, man, damn. I have to say, this is kind of working. OMG, another hairstyle? Hi, Juliana. Hello, it's me. It's my hot girl era because it's too hot. It's hot and I have 10,000 fans on. How you doing, Juliana? Also, Dale said, I pogged when Rumi turned out to be... Dale! Dude, when they revealed that Bruce Willis was dead at the end of Sixth Sense, I pogged. You're cold? You're cold. I'm out here boiling in my shell. That's right. I'm a lobster getting prepped for dinner. Did you know that in the States, lobster used to be like trashy, like poor people food? They had to pass a law on the East Coast that they could only give prisoners lobster like 3 times a week because they gave them so much lobster. Isn't that funny? Now people are like, dude, it's lobster. Wow, what a fancy day. Holy crap, we having lobster? Holy crap. Wow, we're finally rich. We're having lobster. Have you heard about George the Lobster? Who is George the Lobster? Knowing the internet, it could be anything. It could be a lobster named George that has the lobster war? What's the lobster war? Am I about to be recruited for the lobster war? Excuse me? This is a TikTok thing, right? Who's enlisting lobsters to fight? The lobster government, who else? The military lobster complex. Someone's gotta be writing an essay in the chat, right? A lobster that was in a restaurant and got freed in the ocean. It has more than 100 years. Dude, excuse me? Dude, good. Wait, hold up. I was like, well, good for him. Let him go. But why is there a lobster war? Is it now like George went back to the ocean? And then it's like, guys, we gotta go back and free the rest of our brothers. I don't know the whole story, okay? It's like, we freed George as a sign of goodwill for the lobster peoples. And then George is like, we gotta go back and kill them all. And I mean, like, yeah. Dude. George the Lobster talking about how, you know, over there in the above sea world, in the world above the sea, the goddamn the two-legged walkers put lobsters in aquariums so they can pick which one they'll kill. Dude, so it does sound pretty Squid Gamey if you ask me. It does guys, are we the bad guys? Be honest, are we the bad guys? We're the bad guys, aren't we? Should have known better than rolling a human at character creation. We're always messing stuff up. There was a dispute between Brazil and France over lobster, really? That's kind of I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of hilarious, honestly. Of all the things to have a dispute over. So, like, you can't even be like, that's right, me and France, we have beef. No, it's like, me and France, yeah, we have shellfish.
This is why I don't respect streamers.
Now, I know you're mad about that joke. That joke was pretty good. So, I'm gonna have to ask you to. If you're mad, you're gonna have to withhold you being mad for 3 to 5 business days. We're definitely not the good guys. Yeah. The other, like a month ago, I introduced Kitty to the origin of the world-renowned meme of a man in hot dog suit, hot dog suit, saying, "Yeah, that's right. That's what we're trying to find out who's behind this." Says, pointing at a hot dog car that crashed through a window. And I'm like, yeah. That meme comes up in my personal life way more than you think. Me when I eat the last cookie and everyone in the house is asking who ate the last cookie, and I'm like, yeah. Me wiping cookie crumbs off of my face. Yeah, we're trying to find out who did this. I laughed. There you go. George the Lobster. Well, shine on, George the Lobster. Whatever you are. Wherever you are, George, don't forget that you can support the stream by going to raycon.com and using coupon code MKaren at checkout. For what, Maxi? For nothing. I'm not sponsored by anyone. Though, if you would like to support me, you can do so over at coffee.com/mkaren. Excuse me? George the Lobster is technically a K-pop song? Then how come Nomiya hasn't told me about it? Yesterday, Nomiya was like, "It's time to educate you, Maxi." And then I was like, okay, bet. I'm dumb as hell. What are you gonna teach me? And Nomiya was like, "I'm gonna teach you about K-pop." And then I'm like, okay. And Nomiya knew exactly how to get me. Because Nomiya was like, here are some K-pop bands that are big in Mexico. And then I'm like, oh, I'm interested now. I want to know what Mexico's listening to. Am I happy with this design? Don't talk to me. I almost said don't talk to me in the cadence of cat size gnarly. That's right. Speaking of K-pop. What's Mexico listening to? Mostly Card. K-A-R-D. Which is actually a boy-girl. It's a mixed band. I was listening to the music this morning. It was very catchy. Ah, Card. Yes, I know them. I want this thing on my team. There you go. Well, it's also broken as hell. Yeah, thank you, Sofifi. I very much appreciate the support. Maxi, can you please explain to me what these markings are supposed to represent? They represent the fact that I don't want the chest of this creature to be completely blank. So that's what they represent. It's not bad, brother. This is not bad. Okay, I gotta redraw that. AUA. What does AUA stand for, by the way? I feel like I've heard of this band, but I don't know anything. You have to remember, broken how? I forget what comment I said where things are broken. You are you. Yeah, you know, yeah, but what's UAU? I don't, does it read as this MFer has his little leggy up? Does this it's a subunit of Dreamcatcher? Why do I feel like Nomiya knows Dreamcatcher? Why do I feel like Nomiya would be like, oh my god, Maxi's Dreamcatcher? I've told you about them 10,000 times. Nomiya confirmed. That I had a feeling. This feels like something. Wait a minute. Didn't Nomiya give me a bunch of Dreamcatcher songs for my Monster Hunter inspired ttrpg? This feels like something that happened and I forgot about because because I'm a silly goof and I forget things. Okay, give me one more like little like shape here, by the way. Just give me just the shape. And then perhaps like a little shadow on here, please. A little shadow. Let's shave some of the sides of these guys real quick. Boop, 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 boop. Something like this. Remove the line work underneath. Pretty sharp looking. Does that like perhaps colors would help? let's just try. Let's do my traditional, the Kirin especial. Now here's what we do. Okay, we take what we made. We fill it with white. Then we take the original outline. We blur it. We make an outline. We invert it. We fill that. We make sure that it has been deleted on the outside. So this gives us a nice little thick extra outline for adding more details. Now we're gonna grab the white that we made before, and we're gonna delete it from our outline. That way we just have the outline separated. So that way when we do this, we just have a big old thick outline right there. Now I do like to have an extra white outline around it to highlight everything. So let's put a big 3% blur white outline around everything. Not bad, not bad. Let me just tab out and then come back in just to save the progress in case this thing decides to die in the next 2 seconds. So now we're gonna make a clipping layer, and now colors. Oh, do I love colors. Okay. Monster Hunter Owl Enemy. Malfestio. What a cool little creature. So for this guy, sleep paralysis demon, dream powder, fairy. The fairy color is usually associated with pink, as is the color of dreams. But let's try doing a really sharp blue, like with my boy here Malfestio as inspiration. Let me actually you know what? Let me just grab my boy Malfestio. Control Shift T, by the way. I think it's going no. Just take a screenshot. There you go. Download you. We're gonna replace the image of this sloth with a picture of my boy Malfestio. There we go. Now we have another idea. So, a very sharp, impossible blue. That would be interesting. I do think it needs to have like a darker plumage. I guess we could start dark, perchance we could start dark. And what, Maxi, and what? I just want to get an idea for how, gotta make sure that some of these guys are like delete. Gotta make sure that these guys are deleted so that I don't have any problems. Make sure that there's no spots in the line work. It looked like the only one, I think. And also to make everything pop out even more, let's darken the backgrounds just to kind of see everything within the context of its own light. And I realize this line work or the coloring that I'm doing is not in its own layer, but that's fine, I can suffer later. I can suffer later. I mean, I'm gonna suffer right now. I'm just gonna fix it now before I do anything else. There we go. So I do kind of like this like bone white color for perhaps not the mask, but the white part of the. Maybe perhaps it's to make the association where, like, you know, this is the stuff underneath all the feathers and the cloak and the whatevers. Now, what's a color that I would associate with dreams? It would be like a purplish pink, but what if it was like a golden color? What if it was like a Gul'dan color, actually? What if it was like a Gul'dan color, like, you know, some sort of like magic-y essence, perhaps? Maybe. But then what are we doing for the eyes, Maxi? I think it would make the most sense for this guy to have like a cloak that would like blend in the darkness of night, and so that you would not know what you see, perchance. Maxi, could you do that, but could you make it not look like it's just Batman, please? Well, you see, that's the problem right there. Alright, I'm thinking for the eyes, I want them to be incredibly vibrant and colorful. Probably not the blue, because I want the blue to be this this band around the head. Actually, I don't have to clean this because something's gonna go on top of it anyway. Work smart, not hard, kits. Boop, boop. I'm just gonna make it pink for now. Ooh, although that bright pink is interesting. Ooh. Ooh. This would be so good if so good. So weird if I did it this way, but there's no way that would work. I cannot. Looks like Noctovisor. Noctovisor. Oh, you mean like a night vision goggles? Yeah. It kind of does, huh? What if we made them that really ugly green? That's really more of like the shiny color, huh? I mean, like, the idea is that you see this guy in the middle of the night and you think that it's a goddamn demon. Yeah, you see the red eyes. You think that you see horns on either side. It does kind of work. Oh, ooh, ew, that's tasty. Okay. Can I please get a complete tonal change, color change on this guy, please? Okay. Can I get a little bit of line work coloring on here, please? Actually, perhaps make them this color instead. And then we go through here and then we just add, like, you know. There we go. Okay. We'll probably just end up making that just like blue. But still, though. It does look really cool. My question is, where do we bring in the Pokemon style color separation? Perhaps double markings in that way, perhaps. Not 100% sure. They could be blue. I think I would rather put more emphasis on the blue. I'm sorry, Maxi, I want it to be summer. You want some of my summer? You can come. You can take my summer if you want. No hard feelings. Come take all the summer you want. You think I want it to be summer here? You think I like it here? You think I like this? You think I like being like this? Is this literally just like... Is it time to literally just... add shadow? Because I hate to be a bum, but like this looks like... Again, I'll probably run it by Kitty, see what Kitty thinks. But this is in a pretty good state right now, fellas. It already grows cool. How dare you? How dare you all be like, oh my god, I just wish it were summer right now. Are you all the kind of people who like go out when it's warm? Because that's not me. I'm so cold, dude. No way. Here I am in the vortex trying to survive. It's almost time for dailies, by the way. Well, this does actually look pretty cool. Well, might still have to do one more stream to figure out the name if Kiria and I can't figure it out on our own. Let's add some shading real quick before I head out. Which means just adding a bunch of freaking white everywhere. Dude, I wish it were cold here, man. I wish it were cold, but it's not, and it won't be for a bit. And that's life. That's what all the people think. You're running high in April, shut down in May. But I am never gonna settle down? Settle down! Me to Frank Sinatra? Settle down, brother. By the way, another song made famous by a white man, by the way, that was written by a black woman, by the way. Surprising nobody. It is almost Halloween. It is true. People are saying right now it's Summerween. And my good friend Plaguesworth is like, they're releasing a bunch of like summer Halloween stuff, and Plague's like, we gotta go here and we gotta go here so we can get all this Summerween. And the thing is that like, of course Plague would be into it. Plague lives in a perpetual state of Halloween, and I respect it. I'm here for it. You know? I wish that I could be a Halloween girly. But I'm not. As I mentioned before, I need a constant state of stimulation. And unfortunately, Halloween is one season. And I need a little bit more than just one season. The light wouldn't be hitting you from down here, brother. I'm really sorry to break it to you. Perhaps there's a chunk of light coming in through here. There wouldn't be light in there either. The light would be literally on your shoulder right here, perhaps. Plague is a creature of Halloween. He is. The light is behind you. There's some light coming in from this away. In this direction, by the way. We're gonna have some, like, rim lighting, perhaps. Me thinking this was gonna be a humanoid creature. Classic Maxi. Classic Maxi thinking that. There's... Maxi, stop trying to put a highlight there. There's no highlight there, Maxi. This is pretty good. And then what? Just like some sort of like shape like this away. Just a chunk of like white in there to indicate all the light that's bouncing off of the wing. You know what? I need an original name for this creature. I'm thinking this is a thing that flies by night. We'll call it Nightwing. I'm sure that's not taken, for sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Actually, you know what? What about people think that this creature is actually a human, but it isn't? And they you know, the markings make people think that it's a bat. We can call and they think it's a man, so we can call it man bat, or even better, Batman. What about something with Nyx? Nyx is actually not bad. No, Juliana, we're trying to come up with bad ideas. Also, Dale, I know Nightwing. Maxi being silly. It's me. I'm being silly. I was telling Kendra they should pick their trans name to be Joker, so they can be like, it's me. I'm the Joker, baby. But for some reason, they don't think that's cool. It's crazy. I don't know what's wrong with Kendra. I don't know what's wrong with Kendra, but I could fathom, I guess. I need a boo button. That joke was... that was a please boo joke, by the way. I keep making this highlight shorter and shorter. That's all I'm doing here. Perhaps just like a highlight to indicate that this is like flowing one way. Or what about adding even more black to really give a sense to this being a creature of the dark night. I am kind of going a little bit too hard because this is for like it's not a contest, but it's, you know, It's kind of like a challenge, you know? So I kind of want to, like, you know, I want to win. But I would never do this much for one of my own drawings. Also, I need a new cool name, says Juliana. Okay, okay. Okay, so in order to give you a new nickname, for first I need your credit card number, your mother's maiden name. Also, by the way, does anyone who's not American even know what maiden name is, by the way? Because when I first moved to the United States, I had no idea what people meant by maiden names. Because in Mexico, women who get married don't take their husband's name. They keep their own name. Because why the hell would she be changed? Would she be named something different? It's a common term in Canada. Hi May. Hi May. I'm hot. I'm hot. I'm tired. I'm burning up, May. How's the temperature like all the way in Canada? My mom didn't take my dad's last name, as was her right. I don't know what's the standard procedure in Germania. Love the avatar, thank you. Love the AVI. I didn't know you watched my anime music video. Maxi, anime music video. It stands for AMV. Yeah, but I exported it in AVI format.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The year is 2008. Wake up, honey. New episode of Angry Video Game Nerd. Oh, Germany. I thought Juliana lived in Germany. No, because you're like part Italian, aren't you? No? I'm misremembering, forgive me. It's also hot. Any mistakes I make today, it's because it's hot, okay? You can tell it's hot, and I was about to ask, you know, where do you live, Juliana? I have any like right to ask people where they live. You're in Argentina. That makes more sense. That makes so much more sense. Now, in my defense, like earlier, half of the people chatting were German, so that's why. Now, if you think about it, I didn't say Germania, I said Germaniantina. It's been raining, it's about to get hot again. My one fear, it hasn't gotten that hot in forever, but it used to be the saying around these parts that when it gets hot, that's how you know an earthquake is about to happen. And the worst part is that you would think, well, that's a horrible, terrible thing to say. The worst part is that it's true. It does always warm up real bad before an earthquake. Ish bad, fellas. You know what? Life hack: never do an earthquake, okay? Do me a favor, and if you can, never do an earthquake, okay? It's a bad look for everyone, okay? That's what I was talking about. I was talking about how I want to win. I won this. There's a Sadamon too, by the way. May says, we had numerous threats of various existential threats in my area over the course of 2 weeks. I'm just waiting for the earthquake at this point, to be honest. Well, I wish you. I'm sending you good vibes. It doesn't do anything, but I'm sending good vibes, okay? This always happens. I always forget to seal my... I always forget to seal the holes before filling them in. Dale says the advantage of living in Illinois is that there is no earthquakes. Are you sure about that? Would be ashamed if there was an earthquake now. Dale, you can't say stuff like this. It's tempting fate. Maxi, I remember the old lore. Didn't you literally make fun of Kendra for believing in tempting fate? Yes. Tempting fate is not real and dumb, but if it's for a joke, I will bring it up. Now that's an interesting problem right there. May says that they would rather have angry sky. Oh, no, angry ground over angry sky. I don't know. I've seen tornadoes do some messed up stuff. Like there's no winning though, right? There's like no winning. Like an earthquake can destroy your house, and so can a tornado. I feel like at least the tornado is... I feel the tornado is less... criminate? Is less criminate? No. An earthquake is completely indiscriminate. Like, an earthquake is just full-on AoE damage to everyone within range. For the tornado, you have to be, like, adjacent to the tornado, you know what I'm saying, right? There was a tsunami warning not too long ago, actually. All around in California. And the thing that got me is that like people were being dumb. They were like, "Oh my god, it's a tsunami. It's a 1 foot tall tsunami." Oh, hi Naomi, hi. I'm in my hot girl era because it's too hot and I have 3,000 fans on. Hi Noms. So actually my new stream time runs from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. So it runs literally until your stream time normally. Hooray! Nomia, tell Maxi you know Dreamcatcher. Yeah, Nomia, tell me you know Dreamcatcher. You're eating up my mobile data, but that's okay. Yo, put me in 120p. Lower my quality. No hard feelings. Did I want to put... I mean, like, this does look... Are you finally into Dreamcatcher? No. We were talking about K-pop. Nomia, did you see the Discord this morning? I'm gonna check the Discord real quick. Did you see my post on the general Discord? You did not see it. Okay. Nomia, please check the Discord and react to the joke that I had. No, Nomia feels personally attacked by me not. Listen. I'm slow. Yes, you did see it, yeah. Maxi didn't know if you knew, yeah. I mean, I was like, that sounds like something Nomia would be into. Yeah, I've been. Listen, you have to let me have my little victories. I'm listening to Card right now. You know that's a victory. That's a victory in my book, okay? Maxi, when are you gonna stop fiddling with this with all the shading in this one? I'm almost done. The colors are not final. I have to run them by Kitty. Cards spoke Spanish and Maxi immediately imprinted on them. It wasn't just that they spoke Spanish, it's just that one of their members spoke Spanish really well. And I'm like, holy crap. And I'm like, wow. Dreamcatcher has a song named Boca. Boca de Vipo. Nomia, can it please? BM, the one with the big tits? Yeah, there you go, that's the one. Nomia, can I please get your thoughts on this? This is my Sadamon slash Sadamon. Sadamon are not fakemon, but this Sadamon is a fakemon. I'm mentoring a fakemon Pokemon contest run by a YouTuber. And this is my Sandman slash sleep paralysis demon. Is that Salt Bay? Fucking shut up. God damn it. Everywhere I go, everyone brings up Salt Bay. I can't escape him. Hi Jada, hello. It isn't. It's not supposed to be Salt. No, yeah, please. I'm being serious here. Salt Bay is a man. This is clearly a bird-like creature. You know, maybe I shouldn't make. Maybe the sleep powder should not be blue. You're right. This is a good point. Where's all the white? There's all the white. Where are the men? Where are the men? Another classic Nomia voice stem that just lives in my head. Coming for Lucy's brand. Lucy doesn't own the concept of being a bird, by the way. Nomia says, the contrast of big blob body and weird skinny limbs is always peak character design. Thank you. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna call it here for now. This actually does look pretty fucking rad, if I do say so myself. Let's watch the evolution, by the way. Because we went a long and strange way to end up here. I'm gonna say. Flatten me, please. There we go. So originally it was a humanoid sitting on your chest like a sleep paralysis creature. We lowered the arm. We gave them long limbs. We were like, well, what if it looked like this? And then we kept going at it, and they were like, what if they were weird? And then I'm like, well, what if there were an owl? And then they kept owlifying more and more. Okay. Nomia says, Maxi, you're in hot girl mode. You have your hair down. That makes you feel hotter. Okay, shut up. Shut up. You're too hot to have your hair up. You need to be sexy long-haired icon. There you go. I love the Alberts. Thank you. This guy sprinkles dust in your face to make you fall asleep. He finds you when you're feeling not good, and he makes you fall asleep. And then when you wake up in the middle of the night and see him, you think it's a demon because of the markings in its face and its giant red eyes. I do realize. Okay, I should stop. By the way, I promised I would do some dailies, and I'm failing you. Dude, you always gotta color the lines, man. Coloring the lines always does so much work. Thou art breaking the promise of daily activity. It is so true, but they are friend. They are actually friend. They're not evil. And the reason why you see them and you see them during your sleep paralysis is because the sleep powder that it sprinkles on you to help you fall asleep takes a while to activate. So when you're waking up thinking, oh my god, there's a demon on my chest, you're slowly falling asleep. By the way, Nomia will love to know this. This is for a challenge where you're making a broken competitive fakemon. That guy that I made has Prankster Spore, by the way. Nomia's so right. Nomia says coloring line art is the fastest way to make your art look like you know what you're doing. I love it so much. It is. Nomia says Prankster Spore. Ew. Yeah, I told you. The point of the challenge is to make something broken. The entire purpose of the challenge is to make something that is objectively broken. So of course, Prankster Spore. Prankster Spore means that this guy could go first and make an opponent fall asleep with 100% accuracy. Yeah, Prankster Spore, Prankster Nightmare, which has priority thanks to Prankster. Prankster Dream Eater. I love that. I love that, Noms. Well, I mean, you know, Noms, if you're interested in you know, the challenge is running until... Let me go find it. Where did I leave that video? Ah, there we go.
Pokemon Worlds. And as you...
Oh no. Add Nomia. If you wanna enter the Fakemon contest, here it is the video. There you go. Wait. Not me pasting a question mark, excuse me? There you go. LOL, stop. I'm stupid. There you go. Alright. Let's do some dailies, okay? Oh man, the way that I'm cooking in here. Dude, stick a fork in me, I'm done. Welcome to Dailies, the segment of the stream where we play games we can only play today. I am your navigator, M. Kirin. Welcome to Quirtle, where we do 4 worlds at once, because it's the only way I can field anything anymore. We open with Rogue, followed by Satin, followed by Blimp. We have scouted all the words we need. Wait. Bigel? Beagle? Good night, see ya later, Sofifi. Take care, good night. Oh, hell yeah, Nomia. You can always reach out. Oh, it's Bugle. Okay. Keys to the Kingdom. ROST. Torch? Torch! No, it can't be Torch because there's an S in there. Alright, what else? We have O and L. Torso? Ooh, close but no cigar. Oh, it's worst, isn't it? It was worst. Yeah, I had a feeling.
Bingo!
So we still don't know. M-E-R. Well, what if it's meringue? Merge? No, it can't be. It's merch. The word is merch, Your Honor. It is not merch. Excuse me. Merv. Merge. Merc. It's mercy. No, it's not mercy. It's something XY. Merly. Murder. Judas. Okay. Merkel. Marley. Merlin. Alright, what about here? Murder? It cannot be murder, okay? It cannot be. It cannot possibly be that. Mercy fits, but as you can tell, there's a C over here. I know you're watching at 124p. We scouted the C earlier with something, with merch. I'm gonna assume that there's two O's in this one over here. Is OOL? Coolie? Is it Foolie? Is it Foolie Coolie? Is it Coolie? No, it's not Coolie. Dooley, Voolie, Sully? No. Coolie. It's not Foolie Coolie, huh? It's Folly. It's not Folly? Folly? Yeah, it's Jolie. It's Jolie. It's not Jolie? It was Dolly and Mary. Get out of here. Don't talk to me ever again. Get out of here. Welcome to Guess the Game, where we guess the game by guessing the game. In front of you is a video game. What game is this? Isn't this that game where you're like playing with your friends on that spaceship and like Last Company or something? Something Company? Is that Forklift Simulator? Let's try Lethal Company. I'll have you know that I looked, by the way. I looked for... It's not Lethal Company. Oh, it's Hitman! It's the man who hits! It's Hitman. Let's go with Hitman 2. It's not... Oh, it's probably, like a dragon... Endless Money or whatever. Like a dragon... Infinite Wealth. It's like a dragon. Like a dragon, Yakuza, like a dragon. No? Oh wait, no, this is Judgment. This is Judge Eyes. This is Judgmento. This is Judgment 2? Is it Lost Judgment? Oh my god. So the way that I was like, that's the protagonist of Judgment, and this is the second game. I guess it's called Lost Judgment. In Japan, this game is called Judge Eyes, which is it's such a better name. Judge Eyes is so much better. Welcome to Pokedoku, where we do the Sudoku backwards with its Pokemon. Dragon, Flying, Fire, No Evolutionary Line, Kanto, and Hoenn. Flying Hoenn, that's my buddy Pelipper, brother. A flying Pokemon from Kanto, there's only like 2. Hit me with an Articuno. Nomiya says, I sent you something you should react to live. Yeah, I want you to know that if you ever tried to rickroll me, we would stop being friends. Alright, so this is a clip. This appears to be the people who draw for a fee.
We're gonna do one mega stream of it, maybe 2 mega stream of it. We're gonna do one mega stream of it.
Okay, I gotta open this in the actual browser because this is like too quiet.
Maybe 2 mega stream of it. We're gonna do one mega stream of it, maybe 2 mega stream of it.
Oh, Hitman. You don't want to do a hit on me, do you, Hitman?
Jacob, I wasn't of all the things.
That's
Surely you wouldn't do a hit on me, Hitman.
Hitman.
All the things I was expecting you to come back with.
Oh, Hitman.
Oh, Hitman.
Hold on.
Is this the right pose for a sexy woman?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Hitman.
Oh, Hitman. That's pretty good.
Hitman, are you looking at my touche?
I have downloaded. Thank you. I've downloaded this voice thing. Thank you, Nomiya.
Considering that's my address.
Thank you, Hitman.
Oh, Hitman. Thank you, Hitman. Thank you. Thank you, Nomiya. Thank you. Fully downloaded. Thank you. Flying Dragon. You're dragon and you fly. That's Dragonite, baby. Dragon Fire. That's my boy. That's my boy Sekron, baby. He's fire and he's a dragon. Ah, damn it! Oh, it's the other one. It's not. Reshiram is the fire one. Oh my god, Reshiram is the fire one. It's over for me. It's over for me. It's over for me. Rip, rip. I confused them. I'm dumb. Reshiram is the one. Because he looks like a little torch. Damn it. A dragon with no evolutionary line? There's none. All the dragons evolve, brother. Except actually for... Zekrom doesn't evolve. A fire Pokemon from Kanto? Okay, well, there's 3. So I'm gonna go with Ponyta. Zekrom works for that one. It does. It does. It does. It did. A fire Pokemon from Hoenn. What about my favorite brother? My brother. What is the name? What's the name of the fire turtle from Gen 3? Oh my god, I'm forgetting his name. What's his name? I loved him! I loved him! He was in my team, but I forget his name. Alternatively, no, it's Torkoal, thank you! It was Torkoal. Last time I checked Nomia, Numel is not a goddamn gosh doodly darn turtle. A Kanto Pokemon that doesn't evolve, how about you forget about that and instead give me a Hoenn Pokemon that doesn't evolve? What about Bullbeat, huh? Bullbeat, cool design, not a Pokemon, unfortunately. Alright, so I lost. Yeah, I could have named the guy, but I failed. Fire Dragon is Charizard Mega X. That makes sense, actually. I don't know what it means to look turtly. What do you mean? What? Nomia. Brother. It looks turtly. It looks like a turtle. It's got a shell on its back. It's got a little beaked face. That's a turtle, brother. Alright, last games. It's already past my bedtime, but it's fine. Bedtime, Maxi, it's time for the stream to end, but let's do game though. Can I guess the game by looking at just the cover? This is Dragon Age Origins. This is Dragon Age Awakening. I fucking hate that this is called Dragon Age Origins Awakening. What a horrible name. Can I guess the game by looking at the artwork? Is this Can't Stop Mr. Domino? What is this? This is just a bunch of junk on the... Is this Tetris? No? Oh, this is the Brick Breaker or Breaker? No. Arconoid? Breakout. It's Breakout. It's Breakout. Shoutouts to Nomia about it's not Breakout, excuse me? It's Numero La Camel. You got it. This is not what is this? This is Breakout. How's it not Arconoid or Breakout? You know what? Give me a skip. I don't think we're gonna get here, brother. Made by Romstar. How about it is it's Aconoid? Aconoid, isn't it? Iconoid? It is oh, sorry, I was typing Arconoid. It's Arconoid. This game does kind of go off though. Can I guess the character, by the way? Isn't this one of the guys from Catherine? Unfortunately, no. He's not 3D. This is a 2-dimensional image. You're a 2-dimensional character. Just like all the characters in Catherine. Is that Anya? From what? Mouth washing? What the hell is up? What the hell? What? You know what? I don't need to know. I don't need to know. Good call, Nomia, by the way. Good call, Nomia. Glyph sequel gliding and vampire. A sequel game with vampires in it and glyphs and gliding. Well, clearly this is Dracula X. This is Dracula's Curse. Betrayal, Guardians, Immortality, and Telekinesis. It's so good, Maxi. Wait, are there vampires in Tears of the Kingdom? Story-driven, disfigurement, teleportation, elder god. Oh, this is one of the Vampire the Masquerade. Dark Forge, plot twist. Tragic hero, time paradox. Brother, I don't know who you are. Straight up, I don't know who you are. Who are you? Oh, come on! Not Soul Reaver 2! Get out of here! Okay, alright. I didn't play this game because it spooked me too much as a child. There were too many skeletons. I know, it's funny, it's funny. Can I guess the game by guessing the game? We always open with Nier in memory of my wife. They're not dead, they're just literally at work right now. So we're looking ourselves for a first-person game on the PS3 and the Xbox 360. And it's before 2010. On the Xbox 360 before 2010, could this possibly be Oblivion? ...2006! Hell yeah! Not first person. Not third person. It must be isometric then. 2006 isometric? Perhaps an RTS? We had those back in the day. 2006, could this be League of Legends actually? No. League of Legends is not on the PS3. Because racing games are first person, third person. This must be bird's eye view. Nomiya says 10 years before I was born. I'm trying to do the math. That's right. Nomiya is like I forgot. Nomiya's an infant. I forgot. Hey, Nomiya, please check the rules in the description, by the way, just for fun. You know what? I'll try Tourist Trophy. Why not? It is not racing. I'm baby. It's a multiplayer game on the PS2. A bird's eye view. It must be Diablo 2, man. It must be a Diablo. Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction. It can't be. It's too late for that. Yeah, it's literally half a decade. PS2 multiplayer. Wait a minute. It wouldn't be Final Fantasy 11, right? No, it's not even the same. Dude, okay, so it's not role-playing. It's not shooter. It's not strategy or simulation or sports. A tactical game with multiplayer, perhaps? Halo Wars? That wasn't on the PS3, though. Give me one clue. Harmonic. It's freaking Rock Band, man. It's Rock Band. Which one is it? Wrong franchise? What was Harmonix doing? Well, I guess it could be Guitar Hero. Yeah, it's Guitar Hero. Never mind. I didn't see Activision. Let's go with the Guitar Hero 2. Thank you for joining me today. Yeah, I was like, why was Harmonix green? Harmonix went on to make Rock Band. I forgot about that. That's so funny. Fellas, thank you for joining me today. This was an incredibly hard stream for me. I did two of my most hated things. Enduring the heat and also do my rough drawing live on stream. So I hope you appreciated that. I will be back on Friday. As I mentioned, I will be on Nomiya's stream on Friday. We'll be playing Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. And Nomiya's gonna hate it. So, please look forward to that. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, Rock Band was good back in the day. It's a shame it's dead and it's never gonna come back. I'll be back literally at this time on Friday. I'll be live, so thank you for joining me. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. We will catch up on this little owl creature next time, but for now, have a lovely rest of your day. Please stay cool, stay hydrated, and stay warm if you live in the Southern Hemisphere. I love you all. Take care, friendos, and goodbye. Beep boop. Beep boop. Love it, love it. Works every time.